2024 meeting of the Environment and Public Works Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Sorry, Ms. Bonnick. Ms. Bonnick is present. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman is present. Chairwoman Hughes Smith.
Here.
Chairwoman Hughes Smith is present. Mr. Mafucci. Mr. Mafucci is present. Ms. McIntyre. Ms. McIntyre is present. Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris is present. Mr. Sinclair. Mr. Sinclair is present.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
No, there is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Being no one, the next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the July 29th, 2024 minutes of the Environment and Public Works Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. The next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
Referral 24-0270, amend the 2024 capital budget and bond resolution 282 of 2018 to provide an increase in funding for the airport building improvements project at the Frederick Douglass Greater Rochester International Airport.
Moved by Legislator Bonnick, seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Legislator Mafucci.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I just want to express my strong support for this as a member of the Airport Authority. There's a lot of neat things happening out there. So,
thank you. Anyone else?
Mandates mentioned that necessitate this move of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Facility. I'd just like a little bit more information on this in general to understand, because $3 million is obviously a lot of money.
Through the chair, Andy Moore, Director of Aviation for the airport. Customs and Border Protection does have a presence at the airport. They have what's called a general inspection station, and they have new mandates out for airports across the country. And these new mandates basically put down what their facilities or what new facilities need to have and need to provide and be capable of. The existing site of Customs and Border Protection at the airport is in the International Arrivals Hall, kind of in some back offices. It's roughly 1,000 square feet. And they have deemed that as being not up to their standards. And these are new standards. And so we took a look at some existing facilities around the airport property. We identified a building that was capable of a build out that would handle what Customs and Border Protection needed per their new requirements. And that's what we're in the process of trying to construct.
And through the chair, how was the amount of $3 million more? How did we get to that amount?
Through the chair, we had a bid that went out, public bid through county purchasing. It came back, and we realized that we needed more money for this particular fund. Now, this fund is kind of a general airport building improvement fund through the CIP. I believe it's Fund 1829. And we've been using that fund for other projects at the airport too. And so with this particular project, we needed an increase in order to fund the construction costs that we're planning on doing at the airport.
And through the chair, could you explain to me exactly, I see that there's some perimeter, I see that there's some building, but what exactly are we building here?
So what we're doing is we have a set of requirements, through the chair, we have a set of requirements from Customs and Border Protection that will build out some new office space, will build out an agricultural inspection station. It will have a multi-purpose room, a room that can handle any types of individuals that are coming through that need to be processed. It will have a cargo processing room. It will have restrooms both for the Customs and Border Protection officers and then also restrooms for the public that may be there being processed or whatever items need to be inspected. It will have certain kinds of ready rooms, including some type of holding facility for someone that needs to be held. In other words, some type of, I don't want to use the word jail facility, but some type of cell facility. And these are all These are all mandated specifications in a new facility that we do not currently have at Customs Border Protection at the airport right now.
Okay, and so through the chair, would the majority of this facility be for goods or for people?
I would say for both. It provides the capability of handling people coming through the airport, but also for goods. And you got to remember, Customs Border Protection also handles international cargo coming in. So DHL and FedEx that fly into Rochester, they would also be processed, cargo and boxes and so forth would be processed through this site too.
Okay. I yield.
Any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 24-0271, amend the 2024 capital budget and bond resolution 406 of 2023 to provide an increase in funding for the airport safety and security project at the Frederick Douglass Greater Rochester International Airport.
Moved by legislator Bonnet, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Legislator Mafucci.
Once again, as a member of the Airport Authority, I'd like to express my strong support. A lot of neat things happening at the airport. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 24-0272, authorize a contract with ICC Community Development Solutions LLC for a New York State Uniform Code Enforcement Software solution.
Moved by legislator Bonnet, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 24-0273, authorize contracts with Villager Construction, Inc. and Invictus Electrical LLC for construction services for the Genesee Valley Pump Station project.
Moved by legislator Bonnet, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Any discussion? Legislator Morris.
The administration, why was the bid from Rochester Pipeline withdrawn?
Through the chair, their bid was withdrawn pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 103. The reason was a bid tabulation clerical error.
And again, through you, Madam Chair, my understanding is that, obviously, once the bids are in, those are the bids, and they get reviewed, and if an error is found, so be it. They would have to be withdrawn or disqualified or what have you.
Yeah, through the chair, that is correct. They notified us in the proper amount of time. Obviously, with consultation with law and purchasing, it was determined that their bid withdrawal request was approvable.
Thank you. I yield.
Anyone else? None? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the August 27th, 2024 meeting of the Environment and Public Works Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Environment and Public Works Committee will be held on Monday, September 23rd, 2024 at 5:15.